Hello, welcome. In today's class, we are going to look at our basic skirt pattern. I've gone ahead to rule the lines we need. I have 2 inches here, 1 inch here. These are just border lines. And the required measurements that I need are your waist measurement, your hip measurement, your waist to hip, your waist to knee, and your skirt length. You will also need your nipple to nipple point measurement in creating your dart. So I've gone ahead to draw these lines with our measurement, and you work with the biggest part of your measurement, which is your hip. So hip 38, I'm working with hip 38. So hip 38 divided by 2 will give us 19 inches, which is from this point to this point, 19 inches. And then 19 inches divided by 2 will give me 9.5, which I have gone ahead also to rule. And our skirt length is length 25. I also have that ruled out already. So let's go to the drafting proper. I'm using this place as my center back, which is showing CB, and this is CF, which is my center front. Now, when you are beginning to draft, the next thing to do is to impute our waist to hip line. We already have this place as our starting point, which is going to serve as our waistline. And then the next thing is to impute our waist to hip line. And our waist to hip line is 9 inches. So we'll take that measurement now. 9 inches. The next measurement is our waist to knee. And our waist to knee measurement, which we are working with, is 18 inches. So we'll rule that out also. Now we have all our lines ruled out. We have our waistline, we have our hip line, we have our knee line, and our skirt length. Now, starting from the center back, what we do is, when we were drafting the basic bodies, we did what we call back tightening in order to prevent zipper bulge and all that. That same measurement which you use for your zipper bulge, you bring it down to the center back of your skirt. They are supposed to be equal. So we'll be using 0.5 inch on this, and then when you mark that line, you connect it straight to your hip line, like so. Connect it back to the edge of your hip line. So you have that there. Then the next thing is to enter your waist measurement. We are working with waist 28. So 28 divided by 4 will give us 7 inches. Now we are going to impute that of 1 inch. So 7 plus 1 will give us 8 inch here. Now you do the same thing for your center front also. You take your measurement, 7 plus 1 inch for that, and that will give us 8 inch. So you just connect that line back to your hip line. Now we already have our hip measurement here. Hip 38 divided by 4 will give us 9.5, which is exactly the width of our box. So you have that there. Then you do the same thing for your center front also. You connect it like so for your center front also. And then we have that there. We have for center front and back. Now the next thing is to impute our dart. Now we are working with nipple to nipple point measurement of 6 inches. I told us that you use your nipple to nipple point to create your dart. So 6 inches divided by 2 will give us what? 3 inch. Now remember, I didn't start my dart from my back turning. I returned it back to the initial center back line that we have, which will give us that 3 inches there, and then 3 inches here also. This is to give us a straight line. So we have that straight line there. Now the length of your dart for your back is 2 inches above your hip line. 2 inches above your hip line, and I have that mark there. Now our dart, we added 1 inch, so which is 0.5 on both sides. 0.5 on both sides of the line, and then you connect it back like so. And that is it for the center back. Now we do the same thing for the center front also. 3 inches, our nipple to nipple point is 6 inches, divided by 2 will give us 3 there, and then you mark it also on your hip line, and you create a straight line also. Now for your front, you can do 1 inch above your hip line, 1 inch above your hip line, and then you open your dart by 0.5, 0.5, and then you connect it back like so, like so, and then you have that there. We have our hip line measurement already entered, which is hip 38 divided by 4, 6.5, 9.5, sorry, which is what we have here already, and likewise here for center front 9.5. So we have our hip line measurement entered already. Now this is a basic skirt, so whatever you have on your knee or your hip line, just minus 1 inch from it for your knee line. So we have 9.5 minus 1, we have 8.5. 8.5. Now enter the same thing on your the hemline of your skirt. Likewise, and do the same thing for your front also. 8.5, 8.5. You have that there. Now all you need to do is just connect them all together like so. Like so. Now we are almost done with our basic skirt. The only thing that is left now is for your center front. Now we need to give the center front a kind of shape, a slopey shape, to give the skirt some fittings. So you just create that, come down from your center front here on the waist by 0.5, and then take it back to your waistline here like so. Like so. Now this is what we call the basic skirt, the basic skirt block. Now this is a short skirt because it's a basic block. From this now you can derive other variations of skirts. You can derive your long skirt, you can alter this to a pencil skirt, a more fitted skirt. Even your panel skirt can be derived from this pattern, and that is why it is referred to as a basic block, because it's almost the foundation of every other skirt you want to create, aside the circle skirts and others. So thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.